Hey viewers, welcome to VL Astrology. Once again, I'm back with the weeklies, and this is the second last week of the year 2023. That is the 51st week of the year. So there's a very important event which is going to be taking place. That is winter solstice for the Northern Hemisphere. And of course, Moon is going to be interacting with the major planets this week. That is Saturn, Rahu, and Jupiter. So it's an important event in itself, because it will be impacting us somewhere or the other in a very emotional manner. So what exactly is this week from? It is from the 18th till the 24th of December. And we are heading to Christmas next week, and we have many changes happening in the upcoming week also. So whenever there are changes, of course, that week before, we start feeling the results also. We start experiencing something or the other related to that. So in this video, I'll be sharing my insights on the same as to how the planets are going to be impacting you all. And please stay tuned. During the first summary part, I'll be explaining the transit positions of Moon as well as his interaction with other planets. And then I'll be taking up the sign-wise predictions. And these are based on a Sidereal Zodiac, and you must see in your personal horoscope that what time zone you're in. If at all you are finding it little difficult to understand that this is not happening right now, why? So you can just go back in time like a little behind, because you, if are in the west from India, then you have to move backwards in time. And if you are like from India time, and if you are towards the east of India, then definitely you have to move ahead. So that is how the events will take place. And these are all general predictions. You all know that. And I incorporate all the readings like spheres, like career, health, relationship. How is your life in totality going to be? So these are definitely very important videos. The weeklies are the most important ones. So let's start with the video. And of course, we are heading to the next week, Christmas also. So I'm just thinking of giving a day's discount. Let's see how it comes out. So let's see, because everybody is asking for discount. So let me see how it works. Okay. So we do have Moon's ingress. Let me just share with you. Okay. So Moon is going to be in Aquarius sign with Saturn on the 17th latter half till the 19th evening. And it's going to be in trine to Venus in Aquarius sign. So this is a very beautiful time if at all you're thinking of growth or any kind of learning. So this is going to be a very positive time. And, for investments also, if you're thinking of going in for major investments, some new business proposal, if you're thinking of, so this is a good time. In general, I'm saying. Then Moon will be transiting through the Pisces sign on the 19th of evening and till the 21st night. And it's going to be in Rahu Ketu axis. As you can see, Rahu Ketu is going to be conjunct, and it is this Moon is going to be trine to Mars also. So be careful about your mood swings here. If at all you have a Dasha of Moon also, or if you have a Dasha of Rahu Mars, then you can be feeling like, getting very agitated during this time. Okay. And then lastly, Moon will be transiting through the sign of Aries, and that's from the 21st night till the 24th early morning. And here it is going to be conjunct Jupiter and right opposite Venus also, and in trine to Mercury and Sun. And you see how many changes. Let me just wipe this out and tell you how this transit, because this is important. When Moon is here, so you can see it is conjunct. This Moon is conjunct Jupiter. It is with Venus also right in opposition, and is going to be in trine to Mercury and Sun. So this is a very important day, 2.25 days, because Sun stays in a particular zone for 54 hours. And in one of Mansha for 6 hours, I've already done in my Parashara conferences, in the past also, this time also, I have explained how to bifurcate it to D9 chart also. So 6 hours, like whatever your mood swings are, for 5.5 to 6 hours, you'll be in that particular mood. Or if you're cooking, you want to cook, or maybe you're guesting, so you will be guesting at that time for 6 hours. So it's like you must be prepared that if at all you're feeling little highs or lows, it is going to sustain till 6 hours. So it's better that if you're getting agitated, so move away from that particular surroundings for some time. Now, when moon is in Aries sign, energy levels are high, but at the same time, Mercury and Sun are also looking at this moon from the triangle because the elements are going to be the same. So this might bring about some agitation, some kind of irritation also, but you will feel quite charged up in your energies. You want to acquire knowledge, you want to do things, you want to get connected with people, you want to start some new proposals that you're getting as far as your business is concerned. Mercury is retrograde, so you have to check the condition of your Mercury in the natal chart. So I'm trying to explain how moon's transition is going to be impacting you all in general. Also, we have to see where moon sign is, where moon rules in your natal chart. So I will be explaining that also when I do the 12 signs readings. But surely this moon is going to be interacting with quite a lot of planets this week. In fact, all the planets is going to be interacting with this week. And it's going to be a mixed kind of an energy. What is a winter solstice? It is the shortest day of the year, and that is on the 22nd of December. So see, the earth is round, and this is the northern hemisphere, and this is the southern hemisphere, this side, this is the southern hemisphere. So what happens when it is winter solstice? That means this is the shortest day here, but here it is summertime. Australia, New Zealand, etc. This is the summertime. So this is their summer solstice, okay? And the vice versa happens because here it is summertime. So for them, this is the longest day, and for us, this is the shortest day. That's happening on the 22nd of December. Simply put, what is a solstice, okay? And obviously, we are in the northern hemisphere, so we experience winter solstice during the December month, and they experience the summer solstice during this time, okay? So it's a very important astronomical event. We should not ignore it because that is how your moods actually change. Your mood swings happen depending on which time zone you are, depending on which hemisphere you are. So it is definitely very important, and it is all dependent on the sun and moon's positions also, in the sky, and our earth, because of its tilted axis, we experience this solstice also, because this is the time when earth, it's at a angle where it is just opposite sun or away from sun. That's how it happens, okay? So that's all science, and we were taught the way we were taught. I'm just trying to explain in a very simple manner. Now, how do we navigate through this video? From where we should see, if you're watching me for the first time, you must know that I see from ascendant also, moon also, and from your Dasha and Antardasha, okay? And or Antardasha sign also. Suppose you are in the Dasha of a particular planet, say Venus. Venus is in Gemini. So make Gemini your first house and see. Now, Venus is a long dasha. If you are in Venus, of course, Gemini will work. But if you are in the Antardasha of Saturn, suppose Saturn is in Leo sign. So you have to see from Leo also how this planetary position is. See, you will say that, oh, so many factors we have to check. Yes, of course, this is going to give you your particular horoscope. How is it going to be? Because, ascendant and moon sign, there are so many people who have ascendant and moon sign of a common. But Dasha and Antardasha is your particular Dasha, your personalized Dasha. So that is how the timelines that you get. Now, how do we check that? Please go and download any of the software, Brick Panchang, Cosmic Insights. And if you are on the Windows, you can download AstroSage, you can download Jagannath Hura. Many softwares are available, but accurately, if you put its Cosmic Insights and Drik Panchang that I use, or Kundli software on my iPhone and on the go. But definitely, I have multiple softwares with me. I have Parashara Light, I have Kala, I have this software also, which is Shri Jyoti Star. So I have multiple and Jagannath Hora also. So You can put up whatever horoscope you have, whatever software you have, and Jagannath Hora is a free software. So you can easily, put up your horoscope by putting in your date of birth, time of birth, and place of birth. You will get this horoscope, this kundli, which I put up. Could be North Indian you want, or you want South Indian. Please pick and choose yourself, and you will get the timelines. Wherever AS is written is your first house, that is ascendant, and wherever MO is written, that is your moon sign, your Rashi sign. So Lagna Rashi and Chandra Rashi, both you should see. And then comes the timelines, which will be mentioned, Dasha, Vimashotri Dasha. Okay, this is about the Vimashotri Dasha I'm talking about, 120 years Dasha. So just see for yourself what Dasha, Antardasha you are in. And please, if at all somebody is confused, navigate or help them. If at all I am not able to guide them when there are comments flowing in, what is Dasha, what is Antardasha, where we can get it. So people get frustrated, so try to help them. If you are into astrology already and you have been watching my videos, so you must be aware of it also. So let's start with the prediction for Aries natives first. So for Aries natives, this week moon is going to be transiting your 11th, 12th, and first houses. So definitely it's a good time to understand what exactly is your mental setup and what kind of people you want to mix with. This is also a very good week for starting or initiating anything new, any relationship also, and some kind of business proposal also you will be getting to start with. That is on the 17th latter half till the 19th evening. So this is also going to be giving you a very serious approach towards your relationship. Now you're going to be understanding who's who. You want to get into that zone of, not casual friendships. You're going to be meeting in a get-together somebody, and you might just propose that person, and that person clicks with you also, quite likely. If at all you're looking for a potential partner, you will come across that also. Take care of your mother's health, especially from 17th latter half to the 19th evening. It can bring about some place change also during this time, if at all you're thinking of moving, shifting. So this is also a good 2.5 days time. Then moon transits through your 12th house, and 12th house on the 19th evening till the 21st of night. Now here moon is in Rahu Ketu axis. So there are bigger emotions, too many emotions. You are going to be getting involved in some learning also, higher learning, meeting people from the overseas. Overseas connections are definitely going to be giving you some positive results also. Hello, Sabrina ji. Hello, everybody. Sorry. So the ones who are looking for some proposals from the overseas countries, so this is definitely going to be a very good time, especially from as I said, from the 19th evening till the 21st of night. So in between these 54 hours are going to be giving you some breakthroughs also. You might just get into some isolation. You're preparing for some presentation, you're preparing for some maybe somebody's coming home, so you're preparing, all the arrangements you're making. So you're pretty much busy, and you are in that isolation, and also you don't want to spend more time with people. Somebody can be in the hospital, so you have to go and see, you have to take care of that person also. And there can be some expenditures also, on the electronic gadgets. Mercury is retrograde, so I would suggest not to go in for heavy purchases, because, and investments also, not too many too bigger investments right now, because Mercury is retrograde also, being the third and the sixth lord. And Sun has also transited through Sagittarius, because of which I'm wearing this. I'll be making after this the Sun's transit through Sagittarius. Stay tuned. It's a very important video again. And also, if at all you have to go in for any kind of litigation, etc. So this might bring about that also. This is the week when you can be starting something like that as well. Moon will be ingressing in your first house on the 21st night till the 24th early morning. So that's the time, you will be having a lot of, energies towards your first house, emotions, nurturing. You might just get connected with somebody younger than you, and it'll just, try to uplift your mood also, in case you are feeling that, you're having some kind of irritability. So that will also minimize. You have to take care of your communication with your dad. This week, you might just pick up on him, or he might pick up on you, and, you people just are into that argumentative zone. So you have to be careful. Saturn and Mars are in mutual aspect. Your Lagnesh, your 10th and 11th Lord. It's in the Dusthana. So definitely very positive for the ones who are into engineering, etc. So this will bring about that uplifting energies to you as well. Also, there is a possibility of um, going in for that fixing of your marriage, etc. Also, that's also quite likely this week, and you might come across somebody who is going to be giving you that soothing energy as well. If at all you are waiting for that potential partner, so you might come across that partner also. Oh my gosh, my copies are, sorry about this. Okay, so yeah, so that's what this week is going to be getting you at, and definitely you will be working on your self-esteem, your profile making. You're going to be enhancing yourself, uplifting yourself, and the major tendency to change your personality, your persona also. Maybe you're struggling this week to get that honor at the workplace or amongst your relatives, etc. also, but it will give you a general overview of the whole month, how it is going to be unfolding, because this is the start. When moon comes here, it means the cycle starts, and this cycle ends after moon finishes his round here in the 12th house. So after this, when you were contemplating on something, you are not introspecting. Now, after this transit of the 12th house, comes the first house transit. For you, Jupiter is retrograde. So once it gets direct, you will get a lot of clarity. You will get a lot of peace. You will get a lot of learning. You will be traveling. You'll be exploring. So that is something. And your ego boost will also be there. Maybe you're on the sedentary life right now. Nothing is moving. You're feeling that, everything is constant. So things will definitely be getting better with time. And of course, this week is very positive for your, health related issues also. Your 7th house is hemmed, Venus and 7th house is hemmed between Ketu and Mars. So take care of your of your relationships this week, if you are already married or if you are already in some relationships. So this might just bring about some friction also, amongst each other, and there can be too much of expectations here. So you have to take care, and it could be that you were supposed to travel, but you're not able to the foreign land because of this blocked energy. But things will definitely mellow down and get better. So don't worry, because Venus, being the Maraka, is hemmed between malefic, so it's not bad for you. Okay, coming to the next sign, that is Taurus. For Taurus natives, moon will be transiting through your 11th, 10th, 11th, and 12th houses this week. So to start with, will be in your Aquarius sign from 17th latter half till the 19th evening, then moves into Pisces on the 19th evening till the 21st night, and lastly in the Aries sign from 21st night till the 24th early morning. And 24th will be moving into your first house also, which I'll be covering next week. So 10th house energies are definitely very positive for you, and Saturn is also there. So it is like Padda Prapti, that throne that you're waiting for, that height, or we can say honor, dignity, and public recognition that you have been waiting for. You will be getting that, or you'll be working towards that also. Now, can you see Mars and Saturn are forming a mutual aspect here? Mars and Saturn, see, this is the 10th aspect, and Mars is looking at this zone also, which means that there is a strong probability of getting what you are waiting for. This will bring about a lot many changes in your perspective also, and a lot many changes in your personal life also. At the workplace, there can be that people are going to be very cooperative. They're going to be recognizing your work and accolades. So that is something, you have been waiting for. Your reputation is going to be enhanced. Your ambition, authorities, all the activities you have been waiting for to complete, now is the time there will be a lot of workload. But remember, moon Saturn means one is the fastest and the other one is the slowest. So there will be too much of friction. Like, you have to actually run against time, because you have to complete certain targets and you have to achieve those goals. So you are going to be really rigorously working, because Mars is also looking there, and Mars gets Digbala in the 10th house, and it's looking here. So there are two Panchamahaparusha yogas for the babies born during this time. It's a beautiful thing. and it is very good for the ones who are into technical spheres. So that's also very positive. And meeting someone, related to some government officials or somebody who is at an authoritative level. So you'll become connecting with them, your seniors, bosses also. This might bring about some changes as far as your siblings is concerned. They might be traveling. You might be just getting in that zone of communicating with them, reconciling with your siblings also is quite likely. And this can give your siblings some health issues also. So just forewarn them. And short journeys might be a little cumbersome. Your car can break down or something, especially on the 17th latter half till the 19th evening. So be careful when you're driving. Just be extra careful. You can have a lot of emotional bent of mind towards your mother, your homeland also. You might be missing your homeland as well during this time. On the 19th evening till the 21st of night, moon is going to be in Rahu Ketu axis. The moon is here and it's going to be in Rahu Ketu axis here, and is also in trine to Mars. So this might bring about some kind of irritability, or you feel that people are just trying to misuse your your liberty. So you will feel a little uneasy because of that. There are people who are going to be just trying to pull you down here, and they might just deviate you from your path. You're on the right path, but they will just say that no, don't do this, don't do that. And there can be that you are going to be at too much into wealth prospects. You're thinking about that. You're thinking about growth. You're thinking about reputation, wishes, ambitions, desires. You're just on that verge of gaining something. Some good news might just also come in. But at the same time, this is something which you have to be cautious about. You have to be taking care that people are conspiring against you. So you have to be very, very careful about that. Ketu is already in your fifth house. It means that there can be some compromises that you have to make with your current partner, love affair. And definitely for children also, this is not that great a placement. Maybe they are going to be drifting apart, or they're going to be moving away from where they are. They might just be leaving you and going, or they can be just changing their streams of education also. Also, there is a possibility that your siblings might be going for some higher journey, higher learning, some long distance journeys also, quite possible. And this might just bring about some new perspective into your life, because you are going to be acquiring more knowledge also. Your intellectual pursuits are going to change. You have that ability to understand people now better. Okay, but don't deviate, as I said, from the path that you're at. Just don't deviate. Just be focused, because people will try to bring you down and bring you to that extent where you are losing out on your mental health also. Moon is going to be in your 12th house. Moon is going to be in your 12th house for 54 hours, next 54 hours, that is on the 21st night till the 24th early morning. And this is going to be conjunct Jupiter. It's going to be a right opposite Venus, this moon, and in trine to Sun and Mercury also, which means that there will be some kind of new approach towards learning. You're going to be changing your perspective towards higher studies, travels. You might meet somebody while taking that journey when you're traveling also. And 12th house is isolation. It could be that somebody is in the hospital, you're going to be visiting someone. There can be that you're going to be wasting your money also. Maybe you're buying many books during this time. So just make sure that you're not just storing those books, you're reading them as well, not for just showcasing them. You're reading them as well. And there are certain losses in your investments also that can be anticipated, because it's your 12th house after all. You can be in isolation, reading books, writing something, and also maybe there is a possibility of a scandal coming in also. You might just get that revelation about someone, having some kind of relationship or something, some other something which is very unexpected can happen. So be careful about that also. It can give you a lack of bed pleasures as well. So this is something that your confinement, it leads to confinement also, because moon in the 12th house. It can also be that you're going to go for a retreat, or a place where you feel that you find peace, because this is the end of the cycle. Remember, when moon is here, this is the end of the whole of the cycle, which starts from here, and then it moves like this, and lastly moon comes into the 12th house. This is the 12th house. Okay, so this means that there is a this is like a culmination time. Now you will start, because this is also heading to, this is a waxing moon. It is moving towards the Purnima. So this is definitely going to be giving you a lot many ideas. You're going to be maybe you're preparing for something big, some lecture you're going to be delivering, or you're going to be presenting something. So you're busy doing that. So with this moon here, all these are going to get activated as well. So anyhow, this is a good, definitely a good week for you, especially this the middle of the week. You're going to be getting a lot of clarity, but be careful about the enemies around you, the hidden enemies, and some scandals that are being conspired against you. So be careful. Okay. And your partner can be a little aggressive also with Mars energy there. So it's better that you channelize, or your partner channelizes that energy towards growth, and not wastage of those energies here and there. Okay, coming to the next sign, that is Gemini. For Gemini natives, moon is going to be transiting your 9th, 10th, and 11th houses this week, which is definitely going to be a good start for you, because it's in the 9th house, and Saturn is also waiting there, 17th latter half till the 19th evening. This moon is going to be in your 9th house. 9th house is about faith, wisdom, divine worship. It's a house of fortune after all. So this is going to be making you very philosophical. You might be just meeting a guru, or you can yourself be a guru also to others. You can impart knowledge. People might just consult if they have something to know from you. They will be coming to you. And from the 2nd house, this is the 8th house, from the 17th latter half to the 19th evening, moon is going to be with Saturn. So it might bring about some health issues, or to one of your family members, or there can be that you are having a rough speech, you're having a very heavy or strong or a very negative kind of an atmosphere, and a argument, a very negative argument also in the family, a fight or something like that. So you have to be careful. And as far as your finances is concerned, you might just be dealing with a lot of crunch or a lot of expenses this week. So be careful. Don't get carried away and make heavy investments and heavy, expenditures. Think logically and then make decisions, okay, wherever you want your money to flow out. Now here, Mars is also aspecting when moon is here from the 6th house. So this can bring about some complications or a distant relationship with your partner also. And it can also lead to some kind of investments, where you can make money out of money you're thinking about. So because Mars is the 11th lord after all, and it's in the one of the 3 Shadaya houses, so this might bring about some relief from the pains, the body pains that you're going through, or some kind of health related issues that you're going through. You will feel better. Then moon moves into the Pisces sign, and is in Rahu Ketu axis, and is also in trine to Mars. Now Rahu and Mars means that you are going to be aggressively reactive, and you can also make wrong decisions at the workplace. There's a lot of work to do. There is a lot of emotions attached to your work also when moon is here, and that happens from the 19th evening till the 21st of night. So this might bring about, in the 10th house, you are looking at a bigger picture. You want things to move positive, in the positive direction. You want to complete the task. You want to just complete the responsibilities that you have been given. Now is the time that you will be getting into that zone of doing things, too many things in hand, but you are getting, you're deviating also, because Rahu and Moon, like Rahu eclipses Sun and Moon, you know that. So this conjunction, whenever happens, you are in that mood swing, your emotions are heightened because Rahu is expansive, and whenever any planet comes closer to this Rahu or Ketu, there are a lot of emotional, especially Moon, there are a lot of emotional upheavals you go through. Ketu is anxiety levels increase, or you get into isolation, your depressive tendency. But when it is Rahu and Moon conjunction, so emotions are very much heightened, they are expansive. So this Moon coming into Rahu will give you that you want to, by hook or by crook, you want to achieve that, you want to go to that level of success and status. You are looking at that, and you will definitely be in that power hungry, or we can say name and fame, and too much of reputation hungry also. So that is something that you're emotionally feeling, and you might just come across somebody who will appreciate you also. But be careful, there are people who are conspiring against you also. There can be some scandals also you have to be taking care of. And of course, take care of your health also. And this is the week when Moon is going to be in Aries sign, and that's Moon is going to be in Aries sign from the 21st night till the 24th early morning, and it's going to be conjunct this retrograde Jupiter, right opposite Venus, and is also in trine to Mercury and Sun. First and the foremost thing is that be careful about your investments. Don't go in for investments blindly. Take the help of the experts before you get into that zone. Also, 11th house means that you're going to be very much connected to the people who are in your vicinity. You might just have a get together. You might meet some seniors, authorities also during this time. And older siblings, maybe you're going to be connecting with your older siblings and taking their help and advice also. And Jupiter is retrograde here, so this means that you're going to be actually working on your profession, career. You're focused on that, how you can fulfill your desires, how you can get those wishes fulfilled, your dreams fulfilled. Now you're thinking about that. So for these 54 hours, you're going to be in constant approval from somebody who can tell you that yes, you will be able to achieve what you are looking at. So you're always in that mood for these 54 hours. You're thinking about your goal fulfillment, your desire fulfillment. You might just be buying or writing some books also. It can be about getting that kind of support also from somebody who can help you write, who innovate something new. You're going to be very creative. You can come across somebody also during this time, a potential partner or ex-partner comes into your life. And also your Dhanabhava is getting active with this transit, and Mars is also the ruler of your 11th lord, which is in the 6th house. So this is also going to be giving you some healing tendencies. You can be a good healer during this time, and you can also navigate others, and give some kind of consultancy also. So this is a good week for you. And by the end of the week, of course, you might be getting into that get-together zone. You want to party, you want to be in that mood, where you are enjoying. So this is a mixed kind of a week, I would say, because Rahu Ketu axis is also predominant. So do take care. And Venus is in the 5th house. As I said, your children are also going to be very creative, and Mars is in your 6th house. So good for workouts and, potential, organizing your regime, your health regime. So this is a good time. Also competition success for the ones who are into examination or student natives. I must tell you, this is a good week for them also, Mars being in the 6th house of yours. So coming to the next sign, that is Cancer. Okay, so for Cancer natives, this week Moon is going to be in your 8th house to start with, and is going to be moving into your 9th and lastly into your 10th. In the 8th house, Mars is looking here as well. As you know, Mars is your Yoga Karagraha. As it is transiting your 5th house. So this is, as it is a very good, transit. And when it looks at the 8th house, it actually defeats your enemies. It is going to be helping you. This Mars, when it's looking at the 8th house, it's going to be helping you come out of your health problems as well, if you are experiencing something like that. But yes, Moon is in the 8th house. So as you know, when Moon, especially from Moon, if you see, is in it's the Chandrashtama. So 8th house means that you are going to be concerned about your moods. You're thinking about how you can be better off, and you're in that mode of changing now. Changing means that whatever you were doing, now you're going to be changing the path, and you might just not be doing the mundane things, something very different, something out of the box. So this might bring about some connection with overseas people also. You might just be traveling also, and this is about your inheritance, legacies, pensions, insurance, your something like that. That's the theme. But it's not the right time, because you're not in the right frame of mind. So don't make any hasty decisions, because Lagnesh has gone to the 8th house. 8th house, see, Moon is mouth. Moon exalts in the 2nd house. Moon is food. But when it goes to the 8th house, it is the exit of whatever you have eaten. It's after digestion. So that is why when Moon is in the 8th house, it's right opposite to what your mouth region you consume, and 8th house is like the excretion part. So this Moon is not happy here. It's like your emotions are going down the drain. Something happens, some revelations happen, and you feel very tarnished. You feel torn from within. So you should avoid getting into any kind of emotional combats during this time. Don't make any hasty decisions. Postpone them. Maybe it's the work-wise or it's the relationship-wise, any kind of decisions, they can go wrong, or they can be made out of too much of heavy emotions. That's why I always say, when Moon is in the 8th house, lie low. It's not the time to make any kind of choices and decisions. So that's going to be from the 17th letter half to the 19th evening, that you have to be keeping your cool, calm, and you have to be really, working on yourself. It's a good time to be in your shell and understand what's happening now. Self introspection. Then Moon will be transiting through your 9th house, okay, and it's going to be in Rahu Ketu axis, and is also in trine to Mars. Now there is a combination of two malefic grahas with this Moon. So you will be maybe reading or learning something which is, you'll be thinking out of the box now. You might be just reading some books which you have not read from a long time, or something, some other language you just opted for. If you are from Christianity, you just move into Hinduism, or you just start reading the scriptures suddenly. So it can so happen that it enhances your skills, it enhances your brain, your mind, your exploration, your thought process changes. It's just widening that arena of yours. You're not confining yourself. So the conventional religious belief system or spiritualism or philosophy, you're going to be shifting from that. You're drifting away from your conventional path. So that is when Moon transits here. So this is from the 19th evening till the 21st night. You might be getting into the meditation. You might just be getting into that philosophy, religion, charity, meeting people, traveling. You are planning your travels also, maybe something like that. You're navigating someone, you're helping others navigate their lives. So this is a very good time for going in for higher studies also. If at all you're thinking of changing your place or job, this might bring about that as well. This is a good transit for all of that. And some kind of adventure trip also you can be taking, because Mars is also there, your Yogara Graha looking here. So this is a good time for uplifting yourself financially and at your workplace also. Moon lastly will be here from the 21st 21st night till the 24th early morning. That is for 54 hours, and is going to be right opposite Venus, and is going to be in trine to Sun and Mercury also, being the Lagnesh. So this definitely is the time for honor, dignity, ego clashes also. You're power hungry or prestige, you're getting that also. You're going to be completing your task, and you'll be getting those accolades that you have been waiting for. A lot of responsibilities you'll be completing, and you will be getting again. So there are certain, presentations, appointments you'll be taking. Too busy a schedule. So if at all you have to complete everything, so you should actually be doing that. If you want to connect with your seniors, bosses, co-workers, want to be a leader, so this is a very good positive week for you to do so. Maybe you want to reconcile if somebody is already, and as it is Jupiter's retrograde, it said that when Jupiter is retrograde, the bosses and the seniors, they leave and leave the place and go, or there are some co-workers you're very attached to, they leave and shift to the different department, or they leave the job and go. So all that is something which I've learned over a period of time in life. So whatever I have learned in astrology. So when moon is here, you should take care of your emotions here, because Jupiter is retrograde. So you can be thinking too much about your growth, your luxuries, your romance, your money, all that, what you value, you will be thinking too much, or you can get insecure also about it. So you have to keep your emotions under check during this time. If at all you have any plans for, investments, etc., Mercury is retrograde, you should avoid. Okay. And if you're experiencing any skin related problems, health related problems, so they will be taken care of this week. So don't worry about that. Okay. Coming to the next sign, that is Leo. So for Leo natives, Saturn is in your 7th house, and moon is going to be transiting here first to start with, from the 17th latter half till the 19th evening. So 17th latter half, the first half I've already covered in the previous video, so you can go back and watch that. So 17th latter half, this moon is going to be in your 7th house, and Mars is also looking here, which means that the partner is going to be very aggressive, isolated, is very emotional at the same time, with Mars and Saturn connection, and moon also joining in. So this is very good combination for the technical people, who are into engineering, medical science. So it's a good time for you guys, 17th latter half till the 19th evening. But at the same time, you have to keep a constant check on your emotions also. It could be that your partner, potential partner that you have been waiting for, you will come across, or there can be that you're signing some agreements, you're meeting people, you're connecting with foreigners. Moon is a traveler. You might be traveling also this week. Could be. Okay. And you see your Venus is also in trine here. Okay. When moon is with Saturn and Mars is looking here. So it could be that, you'll be communicating with the female counterparts even more during this week. And you'll be connecting with the female counterparts related to your work, because Venus is your 10th lord also. It could be travels with the female counterparts, or female counterparts will be helping you. Communication is there, too much of communication will be there. Too much of workload will be there also this week. Moon will be transiting your 8th house. And as you know, Chandrashtama, I always feel is something which actually gives you that kind of emotional bent of mind. Too much of emotions, and Rahu as it is expansive, so you have to deal with a lot of emotions this week. It could make you too much involved in your investments, thinking about your security, money matters, also about your legacies in insurance, inheritance. You're working on all of that as well. But remember, this is the house of death. Death means something is coming to an end and things are going to start afresh. So you have to be very careful when it is a transformative energy. There is a transformation, there's a transition which is happening when moon transits through the 8th house. As I said, mouth region, we eat food from that, and moon represents food also. And 8th house is the exit. That is why, moon debilitates in the Scorpio sign. So when moon is in the 8th house, even Rahu is not too happy here, because Rahu is the mouth and is the entrance door, as we say, and Ketu should be in the 8th house, which is the exit, the back door. So when moon and Rahu conjunct in the 8th house, explosion. It's an explosion of emotions. You might be feeling quite low. You might just make wrong decisions. People might just take advantage of you, or there can be some secrets which will be revealed, which will actually give you a lot of emotional setback. So you have to be really, really careful with this transit of moon in the 8th house. Never make major decisions in emotions. That is why impulsive decisions lead to fall. And as it is, Mars is also in trine, not to forget that. So this means that there will be something, some decisions. Your Yogara Graha is also looking at the 8th house. It means that there will be some kind of explosion, explosive energy, which is building up, that volcano is building up and it'll explode. That kind of emotion you will be experiencing. You have a lot of work to do. You have a lot of people around you. So you're feeling that, that claustrophobia also. Too many things on to handle, too many tasks on plate. So take one step at a time. Don't rush and topple. So it's better that you go slow and finish one thing at a time and then go to the other. So making any decisions may just counter be taken as counter. So just be careful. Don't get involved in anything which is a new thing or any kind of new tasks also. Just as I said, go slow. Okay. Moon will be transiting through your 9th house and will be in conjunction with Jupiter, and that's happening on the 21st night till the 24th of evening. You can experience these results beforehand also, because it so happens that we think that moon is in Aries, but it can be that it has already transit through Aries and moved further on. It's the ayamsha that changes also, so we have to be prepared for anything that's coming our way. So when moon is in the 9th house, it's conjunct Jupiter, it's right opposite Venus, it's in trine to Sun and Mercury also, not to forget. So these are going to be giving you a lot of inclination towards acquiring more knowledge. You might be traveling, you might meet people who are at that stature, who are very knowledgeable, spiritual gurus, and could be that female counterparts might just come across and they will help you with your work. If at all you're you feel that there is something which is a stuck up energy. 9th house is about your philosophy also. You might just read some books on philosophy. You can be a good you can be delivering a lecture, a spiritual lecture also in public. So that's something that will give you publicity and your ego boost also, because Sun is also in trine. So your Lagnesh is looking at in trine to this moon also. So there will be too much of emotions, too much of energy towards acquiring knowledge as well. You might visit a religious place during this time as well. And there can be that you're going to be teaching, preaching, following the path of Dharma and taking long distance journeys. You might just be acquiring knowledge also during this time, and it can bring about change in your profession, career also. There can be some changes in your strategies also. You're just thinking and planning. Good for student natives, good for competition success as well. If at all you're looking for a potential partner, it might just bring that potential partner to you also from your past, but it will be a very difficult situation to handle as well. So be careful, be watchful about all these energies. Okay. Coming to the next sign, that is Virgo. So for Virgo natives, this moon is going to be transiting your 6th, 7th, and 8th houses this week. And sorry, I'm not using this chart because, I'm used to this one. So pardon me for this. So, okay, 6th, 7th, and 8th houses this week. Okay, I hope it helps. So when moon is in your 6th house, Mars is also looking here. Not good, actually, for any kind of litigation, etc. You might just get entrapped. It might be a delayed process. So do not at any cost take up anything which involves a lot of, turmoil in the future. So if you can postpone it, or if you can just avoid, with this Mars looking at this 6th house, I've seen people separate during this time. There can be health issues also. You have to deal with many things. But 6th house is also about employees, your service attitude. When moon is there, you can be very caregiving. You can be very nurturing kinds also when Saturn and moon are together. So this might just give you a profession boost also in medical science. If at all you have been waiting for that breakthrough, you might just get that as well. And also 11th Lord is going to be in your 8th house from there to start with on the 17th letter half till the 19th evening. So these energies are going to play out a lot, related to your finances, related to your, your own health. This can be that it brings about too much of loans, litigations, and, you feel a little uneasy. So just watch out. If at all you're thinking of starting any new business, etc., so just take a break. Just postpone it, just push it a bit, so that when Jupiter turns direct, things might just give you a relief, and that gets better. But right now you should avoid. If you're only thinking of changing your profession, career, line of profession, this 2.5 days you should not. Till 19th, or we can say 20th, avoid. Also, this is your 6th house energy which is playing out. So this is like, you might just connect with your uncles, your aunts. You might just be meeting them, or they are just visiting you. So that can also be a good connectivity that you'll be forming with them. Don't get aggressive, don't get wild, don't get upset. Just reconcile. Moon will be transiting through your 7th house on the 19th evening till the 21st night. And it's going to be in Rahu Ketu axis, right trine into Mars. And also we have none of the planets right here. Okay. So here, what happens, and in the Kendra to Sun and Mercury, not to forget. So you have to be taking good care of your emotional setup. 7th house means your partner might become very aggressive or emotionally attached, or might just have an argument and just burst out into tears, because Rahu and Moon combination. So your partner can be very emotional. You can also, maybe you come to know about something, and you people have that kind of a, complication in the relationship. So there can be something that you have to work through, as far as 7th house relationship is concerned. It can be that you are going to be taking your partner out for dinner. That is also quite likely with Moon and Rahu there. So it's a good time. Spend good time with each other, quality time. So it will be good for both of you. And also, it is good for the ones who are in relationship, or they are just trying to propose the person. So this will be a good time to do so. This week at least, it's a good time to, in the middle of the week especially. Then Moon will be transiting your 8th house. See, Jupiter is already there, and 8th house energy is like, to end something and start something fresh. So this might just bring about some new new tasks, new people coming into your life, you traveling, you moving to a new place, changing your job, changing your house. All that is the theme of this Moon in the 8th house. But you're emotionally very weak during this time, actually. You should never ever make major decisions when it's a Chandrashtama or Moon in the 8th house. It's said that, your emotions just sway you, you get carried away, and you get impulsive also. When you're emotionally too charged up, you should never make decisions. Somehow, I've seen people distributing their wealth after, they are under the intoxication, or they are doing all stupid things, I would say, when they are drunk. So it's said that they are under the influence of, it's 8th house energy. It's 8th and 12th house energy which is working. So when Moon is in the 8th house, you should never make any decisions during that time. It's like you're intoxicated, or you're emotionally carried away during this time. So it's better that you just lie low for these 54 hours, and then take a call, and then make a decision. Maybe you just change your mind. So it's very important that don't get impulsive during this time also. And also, especially at the workplace, it can lead to some kind of too much of changes at the workplace. Maybe your boss is changing, your subordinates are leaving and going, so you're feeling those uneasiness or uneasy emotions also, or you're very emotional, and you're very because you're very attached to them, and you're feeling quite low about it also. And Jupiter, as it is in retrogression, so let it go direct. Things will get better for you, because Moon is conjunct your 4th and 7th lord after all. So this might bring about some major changes related to your job, related to your work, related to your investments. You'll be just going in for, because it's in trine to Mercury and Sun here. As you can see, it's in trine when Moon is here. Okay. and right opposite Venus also. Venus and Moon, when they form connection, it's good for your wealth. So whenever for Virgo natives, Venus and Moon are forming a connection, if they are in exchange or they're forming somehow a connection, so it is definitely going to uplift you financially. So you're going to be planning everything like that, because Venus is hemmed between two malefics, not to forget. Venus is hemmed. On either sides, there's a Mars and the Ketu, fiery energy, both sides. So you have to be very, very, centered. You can't be just, in impulse and make decisions. No, you lose money then. Mercury is as it is, your Lagna is retrograde. So there's a strong probability that during this 21st night till the 24th early morning, you can make wrong decisions. So better lie low. And as far as children's exam is concerned, it's a good time, good week for you, in fact. Okay. Coming to the next sign, that is Libra. So for Libra natives, this week Moon is going to be transiting your 5th, 6th, and 7th houses. Okay. So this is a very beautiful week for you. And especially, when Mars is also, your Mars being your 7th lord is looking at your 5th house, means that there is a lot of emotional setup. And you're going to be thinking about romance, creativity, exams, you're studying, you're doing things which actually are going to be giving you that growth in future. So you are into that zone. Saturn wants you to be, laborious. Saturn wants you to work hard in this zone. So you have to work on your relationship. You have to put effort on your relationship, and also about your competitive activities. If you are taking an exam, it can't just happen yourself on its own, right? Mars is looking here, no? So there will be a lot of aggression towards this zone. You will be working on yourself, on your, love affairs, and, your religious mindedness, higher learning, wisdom, intellect, and progeny. Maybe you're going to be going in for some childbirth. You're planning already. Not some childbirth, it's like, you're planning a childbirth. You're on that path. So when Moon is in the 5th house, your emotions are drawn towards these zones even more, towards children, towards creativity, towards romance, towards ex-partner, and also towards education, higher studies, because Saturn wants you to work hard and be serious. Now get serious, get into that zone. Mars is in your 2nd house, being the ruler of the 2nd house. This is going to be giving you too much, inclination towards acquiring wealth also. There can be that your bosses and seniors are changing, or there is a workload which is going to be increasing at the workplace also. There can be some new job opening coming in for you. Also, there is a possibility when Moon is in your 6th house, this can be that you are going to be connecting with your subordinates, your partner, your competition. You're going to be taking examination. Rahu is someone who will deviate you. Rahu and Moon means bigger emotions, expansive Rahu. So it will be like too much emotions will be attached to your workouts. You will be in that zone where, you want to be physically fit and fine. Now you want to immerse yourself towards diet, fitness, eating right kind of foods. Maybe you can have some complications with your uncles or your aunts, because Rahu is in your 6th house. There can be some revelations also. Something which is hidden might just get revealed. Some scandals can also happen. So be watchful about that, and be alert also when these kind of things are happening this week. Also, we have when Moon is here, this is in trying to Mars also, not to forget. And of course, Rahu Ketu axis is predominant. So don't get involved in any kind of litigation, any kind of legal angle also, because this is not looking good, especially from the 19th evening till the 21st of night. So be careful about those energies, and drive safely if you drive. And this is also like, making you vulnerable, also accident prone as well. Ketu is there in the 12th house. It isolates you a lot, from your home, family, maybe takes you away from your family. It is also, in your it's aspecting your 8th house also. So some new changes are coming your way, some breakthroughs coming your way. It's like an end and then starting of something new. Also, moon is going to be lastly in your seventh house, right opposite this Venus and Jupiter, and that's happening from the 21st night till the 24th of morning. So this is definitely a very positive time to connect with people. And also, if you are thinking and preparing for some competitive exam, so this is good for you. Any kind of foreign countries, foreigners, connection with them, proposing a person, a partner. So this is a good time. Connecting with your partner on an emotional plane, taking your partner out for dinner. That is also quite likely. There is a break which is evident, if at all you're thinking of, or if you are already in the Dasha of Mars Ketu, there is a possibility of a break in your relationship. It can be that, you might just break away from the people around you also, relatives, friends. It brings about a lot of isolation as well, because Ketu is there and Mars is there. So once Mars leaves the zone and is there in your third house, things are going to mellow down, things are going to get better, and it's good for your connectivity with people. Some intellectual people, in fact, you'll be connecting when Mars leaves the zone and comes to your third house. You'll be courageous, you'll be bold, and you'll be taking a call now, serious call. No, I don't want to take this nonsense. So you will be in that mode of no nonsense atmosphere around you. Okay, so it's definitely a good week, mixed kind of a bag, especially in the beginning, if you can handle your relationships well. So it's definitely very positive. If you have a serious approach towards your acquiring of knowledge, education, studies, so definitely success is coming your way. Okay, and as far as wealth is concerned, your Lord of the 11th is in the fifth house. So definitely good for making investments, speculative income. So that is also quite evident. Okay, coming to the next sign, that is Scorpio. Okay, I hope I'm audible. So for Scorpio natives, this week moon is going to be transiting your fourth, fifth, and sixth houses. Fourth house, there is a Mars aspect also, and Saturn is also there along with this moon. Okay, and what else is there? No, none of the planets are. Okay, yes, Venus is in trine. Okay, let's forget. Venus is in trine to this place. So Venus is your yoga karagraha looking in trine here. So it's a very beautiful time to make money out of money. You might be traveling, you might be just getting into the zone of changing your place. You might just have some changes as far as your education plan is concerned. You might just start something new. It can also be bringing about that competition success, and also some ancestral property. You might just be getting involved in your family affairs even more. Some renovation is going on, you are spending time there. There can be that you're meeting some people who are going to be from your past, maybe some ex-partner comes into your life also during this time, and you reconcile. You are thinking seriously on those angles also. Good time for real estate issues to solve. If you're thinking of buying property, selling off your property, so this is a good time for doing so. Just take care of your mother's health, because from Saturn, Ketu is transiting the 8th house. So this means that it is not a good period for your profession also. You have to really make some changes in you and be more responsible as far as your work is concerned, your responsibilities, your projects is concerned. You can't just take things casually. Otherwise, it will be a big time problem, for your fulfillment of your desires, because desire fulfillment happens only when you do the karma well. That is why it is the 11th house from the 10th. It is the second house from the 10th. So your wish fulfillment will definitely happen if you're working and slogging it out and just quitting your karma as well. Mercury, being the ruler of your 11th house, is retrograde. So you have to look into your investments really very carefully, scan them, and then do it, whether you should, or you should not. Moon will be transiting through your 5th house, okay, at 19th evening to 21st of night. Okay, here moon and Rahu are in trine to Mars, and of course in Rahu Ketu axis this moon is in the 5th house of yours, and 5th house is about romance, about relationship, creativity, education, higher studies also. We see from competitive activities. We see all of that from the fifth house zone, and some mantra siddhi. So something very different, something which is not conventional, because Rahu is there. And this will make you too emotional about your partner also. So the best thing is that don't make decisions during this time. You get irritated and then you make wrong choices and wrong decisions. It can happen with your partner, with your spouse. These kind of conjunctions are not considered to be good when moon is with Rahu or moon is with Ketu. Okay, Ketu will take you away from the relationships. Ketu is the one which takes you away from the world, and Rahu wants you to be in the world, do things, keep on getting materialistically inclined. So here, you will definitely be, getting involved in some kind of activities related to creativity, painting, drawing, entertainment. You're going to be too much involved in, in in the activities which actually help you grow as a person also. Or there's some peace that you require, so you should actually be doing things that you like doing during this time. If you feel that a partner, you're not getting along well right now, so just take a break for a two days time, rather than just going and attacking and argumentating, that arguments you're getting into. Don't do that. And avoid from 19th evening till the 21st of night. Then moon will be transiting through your sixth house, and is going to be conjunct this um, Jupiter here, and right opposite is the Venus, and there is in trine Mercury and Sun as well. So good for authoritative figures, any kind of change, because 10th Lord is looking here. So this is definitely very positive time for the ones who are at the authoritative figures, and the ones who are looking for some changes, getting connected with your maternal aunts or uncles. That this might just be giving you some connectivity also with them. But remember, Ketu is in your 11th house, so which is 6 from 6, which means that you will have some issues related to your health, but you will be able to come out of it also, because Ketu isolates you. Ketu takes you away. It takes out whatever the problem is. It is a relieving energy also. Ketu is relief. So if you have been getting into too much of medication, you have not got any kind of solution to your problems, you will be getting that also during this week. So this is like, Jupiter is also going to be turning direct gradually. 31st of December is going to be turning direct, and 2nd of January, Mercury is going to be turning direct. So things are looking better for you. And 11th Lord, when turns retrograde, it is like, you have to review your finances, your investments, your speculative income, your shares, crypto, etc., wherever you have parked your funds. So you have to plan everything really very well, and don't make decisions before that. Also, moon is going to be in your sixth house with Jupiter and Venus also. Jupiter is your second lord, and Mercury is looking and is in trine. So this definitely is the time you will be reviewing your finances, how you can make money out of money, and how you can acquire that wealth of knowledge, how you can acquire that. You're going to be thinking about that also when moon is here from the 21st night till the 24th early morning. So make the best use of this week in case you want to start any fitness regime, diet plan. If you have been having some health related, skin related issues, you'll be getting that relief also, for sure. But at the same time, you have to be very cautious about your investments. You might incur some losses also. Okay. Coming to the next sign, that is Sagittarius. Okay, so for Sagittarius natives this week, moon is going to be transiting your 3rd, 4th, and 5th houses. 3rd house conjunct Saturn, aspected by Mars. 4th house is here, which is in trine to Mars, and in Rahu Ketu axis, of course. And lastly, with Jupiter on the, sorry, I have to delete this. Okay, with Jupiter and right opposite this Venus in mutual aspect, and Sun and Mercury in trine. So these are very important. Trine, why? Because they are, the same element. So we must see the trinal positions also. So when moon is in your third house, so this is a good transit. Saturn also does well here. Mars looking here is also very good for mental inclinations. If you want to learn something, want to study something new, some subjects, or you want to connect with your siblings, you want to reconcile with them, or you want to help them out if they are suffering or anything like that. And property related matters, you want to sell off your property. So all that is definitely going to be the theme to start with from the 17th letter half till the 19th evening. So your mood is going to be for 54 hours inclined towards these areas more. And within these 54 hours, you are going to be getting communicative. You are going to be having a very strong connectivity with people. You will have some journeys also, maybe some short journey. You're traveling out and you will be going for some business proposal and getting into the investors. So this definitely is a very beautiful time. If at all you have to make any decisions related to your correspondence with people, you have to make decisions related to your work, some presentation you're preparing. So communication is the key. And you will have some artistic bent of mind also during this time. So you might just pick up something to write, might just write something very beautiful. From the 19th evening till the 21st night, moon is going to be here in Rahu Ketu axis and in trine to Mars also. So purchasing of property, selling of property, and also, fourth house is about family. So this might just, and mother. So you have to take care of your mother's health. You just don't get involved in any kind of argument with your family members during this time. It can also be about your vehicle. You might just be driving and it can break down. So be careful. Just make sure that everything is intact. You might be just thinking about education, academic education. You are very emotional about your studies. And suddenly you realize that, no, this is not something that I want to do. Because you are with Rahu here, moon is with Rahu here. Eighth Lord is in the fourth house. So which means that you will deviate from the path. You might change your subjects. You might just within this 18 months transit, whenever moon comes here, your mind will be, you'll be fickle-minded. What to do, what not to do. What about my family? If I go, what will happen to my mother, my father, what my parents, my dear ones? So you're not able to leave them. That strings attached to them is not breaking. So you need to be getting in that zone. You have to be strong and you have to take a call. So that is something that you will maybe be feeling and experiencing a lot. Or maybe you're overseas and you're missing your family also. Maybe your siblings are overseas and you're missing them. And it said that you're going to be making some changes in your home environment during this time. You have traveled, you have come home, you want to sit and relax. So this is a very positive week for relaxation also, or maybe working from home as well. So decide what you want to do. If at all you have to go to the to workplace, so you can. Sorry, I forgot. Something is there. Just got deleted. Okay. So for then moon will be transiting through your fifth house. Fifth house from the 21st night till the 24th morning. So here moon is going to be right opposite Venus, is going to be in trine to Sun and Mercury. So these are the positions where you will be thinking about your growth, about your about your financials. You're too much concerned about your finances also, or maybe you're just thinking of how you can make money out of money. So you will be meeting some people who are going to be helping you out, the experts. So this is a very good time for doing so. Also, fifth house is about entertainment, romance, also about children. So you might just get connected with your children. Children might be leaving you and going overseas. You're just planning, packing their bags, etc. Or you're going to be meeting them during the Christmas vacation, can also happen. You might just get involved in some Tantra Mantra Siddhi also, because Venus is also looking here and Jupiter is already there. So this is something which might just take you to those realms as well. There is a lot of inclination towards acquiring spiritual pursuits, you're acquiring spiritual knowledge. You might just be, suddenly you start reading scriptures. Suddenly you get into that zone of astrology. You see, I haven't come into this profession or into astrology because I was suffering. No, because I had that passion. And remember, astrology only chooses you. This is that kind of a subject that picks and chooses people. And if you are the one, it will you will pick up from where you left in the previous lives. And it was all of a sudden that I started to predict. It was all of a sudden that I developed the interest because of my grandmother. As I said, my grandmother's picture is right behind me. So I always, feel that there has to be some connection from the past life, and you pick up from where you left. So if you have that inclination, just go ahead with it. You have that inner calling. Maybe you will have that inner calling this week. It can happen anytime. Jupiter is on the verge of changing its position, like it's moving backwards now. It is going to be moving direct. It's going to be going stationary this week, the upcoming week, and then starts moving forward. So this is a very important and a very crucial time for you. Make decision right now. You have to take a call when moon is conjunct Jupiter. Jupiter is the Jiva Karaka after all, initiating something new because it is in the sign ruled by Mars. Sorry. So surely something new is going to trigger. Maybe some ex-partner comes into your life. You just, decide whether you want to be with that person or not, and you start another relationship. Some new relationship might just also trigger, and you just say a no to the ex-partner. You might want to come out of it, right? You have gathered your strength and you want to come out of it. Okay. That is also quite likely. Don't get carried away with the, false or superficial pleasures of life, like, watching Netflix too much or television and wasting time on the reels. Don't do that, because, you will definitely, at the end of the day, be a loser yourself. Nobody else is going to lose. You yourself will be the loser. So if you are learning something, it's a different thing. But if you're wasting your time just scrolling those reels, it's not right. It's just a sheer waste of time, I would say. Okay. Getting connected with your partner, getting connected with your people around you, home front relationships, all that is going to trigger. Maybe some new connection also builds up. Some new investors might come into your life also from the foreign land. And of course, Venus is in the 11th house. Quite likely that you will be proposing to that person you have been waiting for from a long time. Okay. Coming to the next sign, that is Capricorn. Okay. So for Capricorn natives, this moon is going to be transiting your second, third, and fourth houses this week. In the second house, Mars is also aspecting. So this is a good time for making money out of money. Whatever has been depleting, you feel that money matters have been really bad from a long time. But now, during this week, the start of the week, 17th latter half to the 19th evening, you will start gaining that strength to make money now. You are actually getting those ideas. Maybe your family is helping you, somebody at the workplace is helping you, your Lagnesh, you yourself are getting those kind of insights. I must explore this, I must explore that, something new, some peppy energy is just going to be there to start with. So make the best use of it. Maybe your partner only, helps you, guides you, and just takes you through. But you have to take care of your partner's health also simultaneously, because there is a Saturn in the 8th house from the 7th house. So take care of your partner's health. Your partner might be just getting into the healing process, maybe healing others. That is also quite likely. Or maybe, will be having two sources of income. Maybe your partner is a traveler, so it might be traveling and can have some problems in the journeys. The journeys can be cumbersome. So you have to take care of all of that as well simultaneously. Then moon will be moving into your second house. Second house, it is in trine to Mars. Okay. And of course, Rahu Ketu are as it is there. And moon is here in transit from the 19th evening till the 21st night. Now, in the third house, this is about mental inclination. How is your mental setup? Rahu deviates you. Rahu is expansive. Too much of thought process. Too many things happening in your head. It's like constantly, something or the other is happening. Something or the other you have to deal with. So you feel quite, overwhelmed this week to start. When moon is in the sign. So what happens, you have to be really courageous and firm that no, I really don't want this. So that Firmness you need to develop now, and you will definitely. So once you develop that, then start thinking of the next step. Okay, now that I've gathered the strength, now I have to solve the issues of others. Maybe you have to go in for some presentation you're preparing, you're mentally feeling quite confused, you're feeling that it's not done well. So all those will be there, but finally you will feel that your siblings or your friends or somebody from the community is going to be helping you, and you're going to be out of it. There can be some seniors that you'll be corresponding with, communicating with, and you will definitely get that project or that idea that you have been waiting for, that is accepted. So that's something that, this week brings you. Be careful while driving, though. If you're on the track of journeys, etc., so this might bring about some cumbersomeness, or maybe there can be some delays and frustration, or maybe if you're going in for the visa, etc., it might just get postponed or delayed, or you just goof up with, you just goofed up with your paperwork. That can also happen. But at the same time, at the end of the day, because 4th and the 11th Lord Mars is also in trine, so this might just give you that clarity also by the end of the day. Now, Moon will be transiting through your 4th house and will be conjoined with this Jupiter right opposite Venus and in trine to Mercury and Sun. So this means that you are going to be getting some investors from the overseas lands. You will definitely be getting moving away from your place and shifting out from the place or your homeland. You're going to overseas lands 21st of night till the 24th early morning. You will have all those energies now. You will be quite homey. You want to do things at home, you want to read, you want to write, you want to connect with your family, you want to be in that domestic environment, actually, so you will be making an effort towards that as well. And this is also about your ancestral property. People don't think about it, but it is about your ancestral property. Maybe you will be working through that as well, and you will get that clearance. Also, you might just start some education plan. Okay, I have to now plan meticulously. Remember, Jupiter is retrograde, Mercury is retrograde. You will have to redo it, change it again. If you pick and choose now, that means you have to change it again later. So be very, very careful about what kind of decisions you make as regards to your education is concerned, your place change is concerned, connecting with your family is concerned, your mother's health is concerned. So you have to be paying attention to these aspects of life, and then you will get the results. Okay, you definitely will be getting the results in your favor ultimately. And 4th house is also about your home environment, redoing your place, refurbishing. So you might just be changing something in your place also where you live, quite likely. Okay, yeah. That's it, I guess, for Capricorn. Coming to the next sign, that is Aquarius. For Aquarius natives, Moon is going to be transiting your 1st, 2nd, and 3rd houses this week. When Moon is over your 1st house, you will be really very emotional about yourself. Okay, yourself and your environment you are in. Saturn is an isolating planet. Moon is an emotional planet. So you might just be weeping alone. You might not find anybody around you. You feel that, you're not being appreciated, or you're not being the attention, or you're taken for granted. You're feeling those kinds of energies even more. And also, it is giving you a lot of contemplation, how you can work on yourself, because this is about healing also. It's a healing sign also, Kumbha. So you have a lot of energies deep down which you really need to explore. There are certain things that you really need to show the world that you can do it. So the Saturn Moon conjunction that happens, in your 1st house, 17 latter half till the 19th evening. So this is definitely going to be giving you those kinds of energies even more. You will be, worried about you will be worried about your dignity, your honor, your personality, your looks. You're worried about all of that during this time. And this needs too much of attention. You need to work on yourself. You have to be disciplined. You just can't take things for granted. You cannot be taken for granted either. So you really need to do things which actually, uplift you, and you get that, those that respect and reputation at all the spheres, like at the workplace also, because Mars is looking here from the 10th house. So quite likely that you will be focused on your work even more right now. And being the third lord in the 8 places away, it means that your siblings are going to be part of it also. They might just be helping you as well over here. Okay. Whenever moon is in the first house, what happens, you go through all the things which have happened in the past. You want to undo whatever has been done. So this brings about a lot of anxiety to you, basically, and it takes you out of that anxiety by the end of it also, because you get a lot of clarity. You're self-introspecting. You want to do things which actually, you want to really do your karma, that path. So with this Saturn looking at Mars and Mars looking at this Saturn, so definitely very good for engineers, very good time for technical people, So you will have that innovative sense of mindset also during this time. You want to explore the realms which are hidden, okay? Something very different, out of the league. Then Moon will be transiting through your second house and will be conjunct Rahu, right opposite Ketu, and is also going to be in trine to Mars. So in the, Pisces 19th evening till the 21st night. And second house is about your money matters, your fortune, your profit, your gain, or your losses. And also what kind of resources, what are the resources that you should actually work on, or you should upgrade yourself. Now here, you are getting that energy from Mars also. So Mars, Rahu, and Moon, when they are together, you have a lot of energy to do things. You're very aggressive. You're now going to be working on your finances very aggressively, and you will get solutions. You will get people, you will get experts who are going to be expertise, who are going to be giving you, and you're going to be actually working on your savings also. This is the time when you will be having unnecessary expenditures also. Be careful, because from 19th evening till the 21st night, it could be that you're, attending weddings, or you're going to be buying clothes, etc. So you're going to be quite, there are certain expenses that you have to incur. But this is something that you should see whether you really need, or is just that you just are out of greed. If you have some clothes, just wear them first, finish that first. Okay. And also this will give you the second house energy. I have seen people have eye related or something to do with your mouth region. You can have some issues, dental issues also, your skin, your mouth, or your facial, something to do with nose, ears. You can have some complications there, here and there, over there, when Moon is transiting in that area. So just take care of your health also. Okay. Then Moon will be lastly transiting through your third house. Now Moon is going to be right opposite Jupiter and right opposite Venus, conjunct Jupiter, and also in trine to Mars. Can you see this? That means the elements are the same. So now things are going to be a little different. Your mental inclination is going to change. What is your take on communication, intellect, how you can uplift yourself, how you can upscale yourself, how you can be more skillful? So now you're thinking about all of that during this week. You might just take a short journey and you meet somebody and who guides you through, maybe a female counterpart you come across, and this will enhance your communication skills also in a very different manner. Now you're going to be very confident. So this happens from the 21st night till the 24th early morning, as I said. So this is the time when, Jupiter and Moon are together in the third house. So this will bring about a lot of courage also in you, how you can be more interactive rather than being in that shell of yours. That's not going to help you. You have to be communicative. You have to speak about everything. You have to get into the nitty-gritties also. Signing of contracts, PR, visa, etc. All those will also get started. That process is definitely going to get started as well. Okay. And from moon, Mars is in the 8th house. So this might bring about some complication in the health of your siblings as well. So take care of their health, your communication, and definitely use your intellect to converse with people. Okay. Maybe there is a presentation you're preparing and you have to take the help and advice of your co-workers also, or your seniors. So that is also quite likely. Also, this is the 10th house from your 6th house. So this means that you will be actually, getting into that service zones. You are going to be helpful, nurturing kinds, or you might be just changing the job also. You have to join somewhere. So that is going to be on the maybe 21st, 23rd or 24th. So that is 22nd and 23rd. Quite likely that you join a new job also. So it's a good day for you. For student natives, it's a good transit till the time Mercury is retrograde. Don't make any hasty decisions. Don't deviate from your education plan. It might just lead to, come back. So if you will change, then again, you have to change, restart with the same thing again. So be careful about making your investments, choosing your subjects, all that you have to be careful about. This is not the time to start a new romance also. There can be a female counterpart who can help you, but not a romance. Okay. So that's what you need to take care. Coming to the last sign, that is Pisces. Just a sec. Just having water. Now, coming to the last one, that is Pisces. Now, for Pisces natives, Moon is going to be transiting your 12th, 1st, and 2nd houses this week. So when Moon is in the 12th house, it's an isolating energy. As it is, Saturn is an isolating planet. So the whole cycle also comes to an end when Moon is in your 12th house, remember. So it means that you will be thinking of whatever has happened in the past 27 days. You're going to be contemplating, and you are going to be finding solutions also. Maybe, you worked on a project, you were not too satisfied, so you're working again. Or maybe you are going to be meeting some people, while traveling, or people are going to be actually, helping you out with whatever your stuck up energies are. This is also the house of hospitals, misfortunes, expenditures. So you have to be taking good care of your unnecessary expenses that you're going through. This might bring about some kind of rejuvenation, reinvigorating, and isolating yourself and going in for a retreat. So this is like a purification, basically. 12th house is a purification, going out of the body, or just departing. So that is why it is the last house. Now here you will learn many things also. You will learn to be disciplined. Now you're going to be making those presentation, those jobs that you have not been able to finish. Getting in touch with the overseas people, clients, investors is also quite possible. And this will give you foreign journeys as well. And Moon here is also, being aspected by Mars. Mars is your, second house, and your Bhagesh also, your fortune signs ruler, house ruler. So this is a very good, when Mars is looking here, that means you are leaving your country and going. Maybe because, Mars is also looking at your 4th house. There's a lot of affliction on the 4th house and in trying to Saturn. So that means that you're already in the process of shifting. You're thinking of a change, and the change is definitely going to be positive. You're going to be enhancing, uplifting, and going to be enlarging your arena. It's going to be bringing about the energies where you have been lacking now. You'll be learning, acquiring knowledge, and upskilling yourself also. Connecting with your father, connecting with the foreigners, that is something, or investors, getting more investors is also quite likely. It could be that you're going to be selling your property and going somewhere else. Quite possible during this week, especially, it's from the 17th latter half to the 19th evening. Then moves into Pisces, your 1st house, with in Rahu Ketu axis and in trine to Mars on the 19th evening till the 21st night. So here when Moon is, it's going to be in Rahu Ketu axis and is going to be also in the trine to Mars. Now, in the first house, there is a tendency of little bit of struggle that you go through as it is. Struggle, why? Because there is a tug of war between being emotional and being practical. Now, Mars is a very practical planet. Mars says, do it, on the ground level. So this might be the case when you're thinking about your new projects, you're thinking of connecting with the, people who will, give you that direction of life. You are not getting deviated. So this might be the case where, you're going to be starting new project, you're going to be meeting people, and you get that honor, prestige, prosperity. You're thinking about all of that as well. There can be some scandals that can also happen, and you can get involved in it. Venus is also in the 8th house. Don't forget that. So you might just be getting to know certain things that you should not know, or you are going to, give away your secret to someone. So be prepared or be careful about all these energies also at the same time. And with the Rahu energy in the first house, it is definitely giving you more of material growth and material luxuries, and you're thinking of too many materialistically, too many material comforts of life with Rahu in the first house. Ketu in the 7th means that your partner is just moving away, drifting away in isolation, in seclusion. And this can also lead to a break in your agreement or your contract or your marriage also. If at all you're thinking of getting married and proposing that person, you should actually stay calm. This is not the time. This might be bringing about major changes, in your persona, in your personality, in your outlook also. With this moon and Rahu means it's going to be giving you too much of emotions attached to your family, attached to your own self. So maybe you're going in for some cosmetic surgery also, quite likely. Also, moon is going to be in the Aries sign. Let me just rub this off. Moon is going to be in the Aries sign with the Jupiter on the 21st of a night, 21st night till the 24th early morning. So when moon is in Jupiter and Venus axis, here, and is also going to be in trine to Mercury and Sun, not to forget that. So this is, and Saturn is also aspecting, not to forget that either. Saturn is also looking here. So all the planets are forming a connection with somehow Aries sign. Now, in the second house, you are more concerned or you're more focused on your resources. They can be that you're dealing with money matters or you're spending too much of money. There is a wedding in the family, a religious function in the family, a ceremony is there. So you're going to be spending a lot of money there also. Also, this might bring about some foreigners in your life right now, and they investors. You can get investors also. It is also the time when you will be experiencing some changes as far as your way to look at money matters is concerned. You're going to be imagining, you're going to be quite involved in the family affairs also, and this might bring about some sense of security. Take care of your eyes, take care of your mouth, take care of your dental issues if you're experiencing that there is some pain. So just don't ignore it. Also, it can give you some lower abdominal pains also. So take care of all of that. Maybe, at the workplace, you might just find people getting too much involved in, politics. There is too much of, me kind of situation where everybody is thinking about themselves. So you will feel quite emotional about all of that as well. You will feel that why everybody is self-centric. As it is Pisces sign, people are, very much, about people, for people. And I've seen them to be in the profession of medical science more, and they're the healers, natural healers. So you will feel that why people are behaving like this, why they can't be cordiality, and why can't people be too caring for each other rather than being in that race to for themselves, to reach that goal. So you are pretty much in that zone this week. You're quite emotional about that, especially from the 22nd and 23rd these 2 days especially. Or maybe, you'll be meeting your people and family members after a long gap. So because Saturn is looking from the 12th house. So you might have been traveling and you've just come home and you're now spending good quality time with your family members. This can also lead to some marriage proposal coming your way. It can be that some new business proposal is going to start, and it is also good for reconciling in your marriage also. This week is definitely very positive for all of that. Good for student natives if they have to go for higher studies, if they have to join a new institute or a new education plan, so they can also do that. They can plan. Or for profession, career growth also, if you have to join somewhere, an internship or something to do with some job that you have been waiting for, you might just get it also, quite likely. And this is a good time for progeny also. If you want to plan your childbirth, you can do that as well. All right. So this is it for all the 12 zodiac signs. I hope you all like the readings. Please do let me know if at all something mashed up. If at all nothing mashed up, please do write in the comment section. It really helps me. And for sure, this week we are actually experiencing that, the changes coming in, because this is also, about every year Sun is in Sagittarius, and it's said that, when Sun is in Sagittarius, it is the last fiery sign. So some major changes do happen. Okay. So as it is, we are in winter solstice in the northern hemisphere. So we'll be experiencing all of these energies even more. So have a great week ahead. Stay blessed, everyone. Om Tat Sat.